What is life like now in Dubai? I mean, is everyone just staying inside? What is your
Yeah.
day to day now?
So that day that had happened was the very first day that they had began striking us. And we had just heard about it. Like I was just reading stuff online and I had heard stuff from different people who had called me like, oh, I just heard one now. So I was like reading things that different people were saying, oh yeah, like, America has just attacked Iran. They're going to hit us back, whatever. So I was just like, oh, I don't know what's going on. Um, you know, a couple of hours later, I was just getting ready to clean up my salon and go. And I heard this loud, huge boom while we were like vacuuming the floors. And all the windows started shaking and everything. And now I hear it was like an unmanned, unarmed, whatever thing that fell.
Right.
And I don't know if the UAE intercepted it or not. I never like really looked into it, but it had fallen in City Walk where my salon is. And it was like literally just meters away from us. And it was very scary.
So, are you getting any information there from the government, from local authorities about what sort of defenses they have in place?
In the UAE, I think hundreds of missiles have already entered into our airspace and they've shot them all down. So they have a very, very good defense system here. I think after day one or day two, when everyone was super scared, I think by now around day four, we're all a little bit more calm now that we see the level of defense that they do have and they're really keeping us safe.
Is it alarming, though, when you hear this warning from the U.S. State Department saying that all Americans need to leave these 14 countries, including the UAE?
Yes, when I woke up this morning and I saw that memo from the State Department, that freaked me out because like if America tells you to get out from somewhere, mm, they probably have a reason to be saying get out. And that was, I think, the first time where I truly felt unsafe. I felt unsafe after I read that. And then what made me feel worse was when we realized we couldn't leave. And then we tried to call the State Department, and that was no help. We got some answering service that told us, "Sorry, we have no routes at the moment to evacuate
Hmm.
anyone." And I was like, "This isn't helpful. You guys tell us to leave, and we're stuck here. The airspace is closed, and we're stuck here." So I think it's putting a lot of Americans in a very uncomfortable position. Overall, I always feel safe here, but at the moment, if America tells us that it's unsafe and that we should go as US citizens, um, we feel a little bit uncomfortable. I mean, this has been home for 16 years. So as soon as things clear up and it's safe, we'd like to come back. It's safe now, but I mean, if they're asking for
Well,
American citizens to go, I comply with the government. Shockingly, everybody seems to try to be getting back to normal life. Even through the sounds, it's only when we get alerts on our phone that tells us to really shelter in place will people do that. So now everybody's pretty much trying to get on with their life. I think everybody just feels really secure with the Dubai defense.
I'm wondering how Americans and just people in general in Dubai felt about that. Was that something you were aware of, people were talking about, or did this all come
Mm,
as a shock?
It wasn't a shock because we heard President Trump talking about it repeatedly and the possibility of it happening if there was no negotiations and things like that. So that part wasn't a total shock, but I think what shocked everyone was when we could physically feel and hear like things coming into our airspace. This is like, I think we never ever rationalized that it could ever be us. Nobody ever put that in their mind that Dubai, out
Right.
of all places in the world, could ever have a missile or a drone flying overhead that can potentially hurt us. So we never thought, it's like it feels like the safest place in the world. And I think it is one of the safest places in the world until this happened. They're saying that the airspace is going to partially open on Thursday, but they're not saying to what extent or what locations of flights. People are able to book flights at the moment, but they're going to keep on getting rescheduled by the airlines as long as the airspace stays closed. So we don't know, but we will figure it out. We will, as you know, it seems things are getting more serious. We will try to head out, even if it be just to Asia or something, even if we don't even get all the way home, just to see how things are going, because this is home at the end of the day. I haven't lived in Boston in 16 years, but all my family is there. So I don't want to leave, but I feel like we have to.